26 million euros, 10 EU countries, 26 partners. A project truly with a difference. Healthy Aims. Its mission to devise medical implants and diagnostic equipment for an ageing population and those with disabilities. Along the way, the objectives included producing intelligent medical devices that can communicate and exploit a full range of advanced technologies in design, materials, processes and manufacturing. In the project's closing months, its partners met at a conference in Braga, Portugal. Healthy Aims now looks back at some of its successes, surprises and achievements.
Now the conference today highlights the importance of nanotechnologies encompassing areas such as nanoelectronics, embedded systems and nanosciences. You, the leading scientists, the industrial players, the policymakers, have come together to analyze the areas whose impact will be felt across our daily lives.
As part of the Healthy Aims project, I'm producing an FES device, which is functional electrical stimulation. It's a device which is used to open the hand and extend the wrist of somebody who's had a stroke. We decided at the beginning we needed to produce a device and test that device by the end of the project. So we've ended up with 2 surgical procedures now completed, and we have 3 more to go to complete the 5 that we're aiming to do by the end of the project.
Wow, wonderful!
Our role in Healthy Aims is to develop new types of electrodes that can be used in our future products, cochlear implants, to help people that suffer from severe deafness. So actually our present product consists of 2 parts, actually an external part that is worn behind the ear and an internal part, so an implant casing that also communicate to the electrodes which are inserted into the cochlea, and the sizes are a few square centimeters. We are making the step towards fully implantable devices as well, and of course their miniaturization is crucial, and nano and micro technologies are really the key components.
We've been in Healthy Aims for 2 years, developing a device for incontinence, primarily for patients with spinal cord injury. Mainly we're talking about people who've had accidents, and typically these are young men, so tend to be car crashes, people falling off scaffolding, diving accidents, average age 25, and they're likely to live for 40 years or more after that. So we want to make it easier for them. The advance that we're hoping for our device is that it will allow patients to avoid the incontinence and to empty their bladder, but without any destructive surgery.
Glaucoma is a disease that is very difficult to diagnose. In many cases it's related to a very high intraocular pressure. You have to monitor the intraocular pressure over a long period, typically 12 to 24 hours. The sensor is made of different components. One component is a contact lens, and there's a second component that is a reader unit. It's a soft contact lens. It contains a sensor, an antenna, and a microprocessor. There's no battery inside the contact lens, so the power has to come from the outside. And so that's why there's a second unit. It's a pair of glasses connected to little iPod-sized reader that you put in your pocket. In this reader there's the battery and the electronics. And in the pair of glasses there's a coil that sends the energy to the contact lens to power it. And this coil also reads the data sent by the contact lens. And these data are stored in the unit and then read by the ophthalmologist. We are currently testing it on clinical trials on humans, and we'll go on with the clinical trials and we'll commercialize the product in, we hope, about 1 year.
There is this great thrust to provide electronically intelligent devices, but all of these require a material support, and material support in our case is provided by protecting the electronics and the device itself from the body, and protecting the body from the device. The body is not only corrosive in the chemical instant sense, but it is smart corrosive. It progressively understands the foreign body that is in its midst and then decides to react against it. And it will decide either to destroy that implant, or if it can't do that, to encapsulate it so that it has nothing to do with the body at all. We contributed to work on the brain pressure monitor, the urological catheter. We'd worked with the cochlear implants and the retinal device, all of them providing interesting challenges for the materials interface.
Another very simple instrument is a little activity monitor, and you can put this on elderly people or sports people. Just wear it round the ankle on a little strap, and this will tell you very precisely what that person's doing. The activity monitor is a way of looking at human movement through their gait, and we have developed a solution. It's a very small box that's fitted onto the ankle. The data is collected, it's downloaded onto the PC and analysed to see exactly what sort of movement that person did during the day. If you have a limp that's sometimes worse than others, you would see a change in your gait characteristics. So the activity monitor is a simple accelerometer-based unit where we can give the stride characteristics. The product is a complete product. What we have got to do is the proving trials. We have actually applied it to the equine industry, and it's been proven to work and passed all of the trials, which we've done in exactly the same ethical approach, using no harm to the horse, and it has proven 100% successful. The activity monitor is already CE marked, it's already built using production methods, and is able to be exploited now.